Greetings guys, this is Playtress. Sorry I'm getting my uploads up. There's just been very little content in the past couple of days for me, so there hasn't really been any noteworthy footage to upload. But accumulation of all the other days, we've got some good content there. We did a lot of small gangy stuff. This wasn't too interesting. This was just us fighting a couple of Gnosises in the Nashmu. We kind of had, I believe, Zealot, me for majority of this fight, and then I believe Trinity comes along in Vedmak. So yes, and then we get a little fight against AP and one of his dudes, Amelia. Fortunately, this is a very rough one for us. I believe we lose the Zealot. They nearly get the Vedmak. He warps off, and I'm very skittish here. So I know as soon as they kill the Zealot, they're going to come after me. So you notice I'm keeping range quite a lot there. But I feel like the Vagabond might have been the wrong primary there. Should maybe kill that Munin. Yeah, Vagabonds are ridiculously fast, and since we have no scrams to lock them down, you can pretty much just disengage whenever. This was, I just arcaded the Horde at this point. I can't remember what we had on field. I think we had two people. I think it was Trinity and someone else just fighting these guys. Jay. I think Jay was in the Typhoon. I can't remember what Trinity was in. But I just came here to like point stuff and get some kill mails with my hook bell. And, you know, point stuff, you know, try and be a bit useful here, TD some things. I kind of like this Kitty hook bell for this like more small gang thing. Not so much for solo. If we're doing solo, I usually do the scram fit. But yeah, just try. I want to at one point become the top hook bell pilot in Z kill, like in terms of kills. So we need another like 3k kills, boys. Okay, this is a cool little solo fight I had against Jack. Honorable 1v1. So I believe he's a dual medium MSC fit, whereas I am single MSC web scram. But I believe our mate here wasn't using crazy implants. I'm using Genos with a slot 5 Nirvana and a 5% shield hardwiring. So even though we've got that one shield extender, it's still like incredibly tanky. And I believe our drones or missiles are probably also applying better because we have the web, right? I'm heating the AB just to like mitigate some damage from his drones. I think he noticed that he was losing in the battle of like tank. He starts priming my drones. I'm not sure if that was a wise choice. I think he was kind of just snookered at this point and just trying something, because I can just pull out those drones, put them back. I feel like even if he was just like constantly working through my drones at this point, I would have won. Just because he meant a drone EHP. Even though the Worm got a drone nerf, in terms of EHP, they're still ridiculously tanky, man. So once they start like priming drones, if it's not like a drawn out fight, say if this guy was running like a active tank, that might be a wise choice, but a buffer tank like this where time is of the essence, I don't know if drones are the right call. Maybe the fact that he was losing the tank war, then yeah, that's the only thing he had going for him. But yeah, at this point I feel like I'm fairly confident I've got it. He's completely switched off my tank. I'm just regenerating my shield HP at this point. And yeah, it was a cool little fight against Jack. Yeah, GF man. Caracals are so good for the price range, man. This Caracal I think is only like 30 mil, and the amount of content you can get one's really good if a frigate gang like this goes for you. Most frigate gangs like this are usually kind of scared of a Caracal, just for this fact, man. You can just like chew up slicers, thrashers and stuff. I believe I'm also with Trinity at this point, but I think we're actually kind of separated on the grid, so I'm just like getting some solo frags here. He's on the other side also killing them. We kind of ended up getting separated as we landed. I get a couple slicers, get a cheeky little Condor, very brave Condor, and I'm, yeah, very pleased. Caracal, you can't go wrong for Caracal, mate. It's a bit rougher fighting stuff like cruisers and stuff against frigates and stuff. That's great. Now this was a new idea I was doing, right? Since we're going all weird and planty, it's like, why not chuck an A-type AB in a Kestrel? Do the medium shield extender fit and see if I can get some range control on it. So the problem with the medium shield extender Kestrel is that it doesn't have much range control, right? You either want to do the dual web medium shield extender without the scram or long point, which I don't really recommend. Most Kestrels you see these days are armor tanked with like dual web, either 400 plate or small ANSI, which is probably the better fit. But I just wanted the medium. I like medium shield extender with like nice DPS. What I did with this Kestrel was I pulled off. Let him get into my missiles to fly into him, and his missiles not hit me. I was fairly confident in also taking this Rifter. I was hoping I was going to pull range far quicker than what I would have done. A bit of bad piloting on my part actually, because I should have maybe just double clicked away from him when he landed. I feel like there was a way that I could have won this. I could have also like, you know, made that Kestrel tail me for longer. I was just worried that it was going to warp off, so I came back in a bit too quick. So all in all, the loss of this Kestrel was my bad, I feel. I think if I played it better, I would have been able to kill both the Kestrel and this Rifter. So yeah, this was like a 60 mil Kestrel. I don't think I'm doing that again. That was a stupid idea, but it was worth a bash, boys. Worth a bash. Okay, we're looking to take this wormhole to null, but we found a couple ships inside. I'm like, okay, sweet, Orpheus. He starts priming me. He's using not the correct missiles against a wolf. Mjolnir light missiles. EM's probably the worst damage you could do to me. I still pull off though, make him. Actually, maybe I should have stuck around and tanked those actually, as opposed to pull off, make him waste some of his light missiles. And but we also had the retry, so that's probably the wrong call now that I think about it, because he might have switched to the retry, and those are really good missiles for the retribution. But usually what I would do is, like, if you're primed by light missiles, just pull off and then come back, just let them waste their light missile reload, and if they're bad, they'll just constantly shoot you as you pull range. This is a cool little fight against the Algos. I'm in the Katie Thrasher of the artists, and stuff, so I was curious to see how this goes. Like, if things I can project out to you in this Thrasher are kind of bad, because you don't actually have that much tank. I was worried, because these drones take a while to get on me. I don't know whether you didn't launch them quick enough, or yeah, you've just too slow to launch them, because you notice when they do get on me, it is rough, by the way. So yeah, they come in, start doing what they do, do a lot of DPS here. This Algos is incredibly tanky. It's like that 10 men long point, like, hull buffer one that's quite common. Very strong fit. I'm not too keen on it, but it's a very strong fit if you fly it properly. I can't fly it properly. I don't know what I'm doing with oversized prop fits, man. Okay, this is quite a close fight against this Coercer here. I don't normally do this, but I was like fighting this guy before and he was acting peculiar. So I don't know if he has the correct ammos for his pulses. I don't think he has Scorch. I think that's... oh, what's that ammo? I think that's Radio he's shooting at me, actually, with those pulses at the moment. So I'm like, alright, he's not hitting me at the moment. I'm just going to approach. I actually have Javelin loaded at this point, and I should maybe load it to Rage as I get closer. This is a very weird engagement, and I make like a lot of wrong decisions here. Usually this is one of them. Don't burn into a course like this. You either want to start engagement at 0 or very close, right? You either want to be in the Plex, let them warp into you. Or if they're inside the Plex and they're far off, don't bother, just warp out. So it's very often you don't see Coercers with a long point or Scram. He has a Scram here, and I'm really surprised how well he's able to track me here. Well, that's the orbit of me here at 500. He is using pulses. And I suppose it is the smaller pulses. I believe dual light pulses are the smaller ones. So yeah, he's tracking quite well, and he's gone for my shield buffer, and I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit, you know, regretting my decision of loading Javelin here. I don't know what the thought process of that was, man. We do take it, but it was close. GF, man. Okay, this was hella satisfying. This Curse was fighting Trinity, and he's Retry. I believe he reshipped from, I believe it was a Harbinger. And Trinity's like, okay, I'm gonna quickly ram and get point. I'm like, okay, I'll be able to, like, just, like, munch this guy rapid. And, oh my god, did he go down quick, by the way? I wasn't expecting him to go down as quick. We, like, free shot him. It was so satisfying. He didn't start his rep soon enough. He was, like, dual rep. And he just got dunked, man. So, GF to that guy. Okay, this is a fight against a Corax here. I have Mjolnir Rage loaded. I don't know if that's the right ammo call to go against Corax's. Scourge would have probably been Thing. Maybe Inferno might have been the best bet. But I use Mjolnir Rage here. He's applying incredibly well. I didn't realize how well a Corax would apply with a web and rage missiles to a frigate. Because you usually need 2 webs to apply well to something like a frigate like this. And I'm going really fast. So I'm very surprised. We do have a bit of a bigger sig than normal. But it's applying very well. I guess that's just because of the Corax's application bonus on top of the web. So he's applying quite well with the Scourge Rage. And I'm actually starting to worry because as soon as he goes down through my shield buffer, you'll notice the next volley into my armor just nearly wipes it all. Just because he's using Scourge there, so I was quite worried there. Very close fight. A couple more volleys and he would have had it, so GF to that guy. This is a really sweet fight. First, Algos. I'm orbiting 5.5. That way I'm keeping out these blasters and maybe autocannons, which are usually quite common on an Algos. If I see that use like rails or something, then I would switch my orbit to like 500 or something. We can mitigate all the damage from his guns and just deal with his drone DPS. We should be able to win it. He does have a Newt too here. So I'm like, okay, this is a bit troubling, but we don't really rely on cap for our fit as much as we normally would, like say in the small anti one. It will be a bit of a detriment if he turns off our webs and our AB, right? That's not too much of an issue because we have a lot of cap here. I see a Thrasher on the outside. Now what I normally do for Thrashers is I always just preemptively orbit them at 500. Because most of the Thrashers you see these days are Arte, and I feel like you're in a better position starting to orbit autocannon bolt and pull range as opposed to keeping at range or orbiting out far in the dual web Arte Thrasher, if you get me. Because that's actually quite rough starting up a far orbit on one of those. So I guess, right, he is Artie. I'm just completely, like, getting underneath his guns here. And I've pretty much got it at this point. So I'm like, yes, GG, boys. A great little fight against those two gentlemen. And, yeah. Okay, this is basically a Blob versus another Blob. But this is incredibly satisfying. So the guys we're fighting employ a very not so cool tactic. Now, they usually have one singular ship in a Plex or something, baiting just, like, random dudes to come fight it. Then you drop the Blob on them. With, like, you know, their ridiculously oversized fleets with, like, lodging and stuff. So this was incredibly satisfying to blob them, as opposed to them blobbing, like, me or the other local residents for a change. And get a bit of salt and local, which is oh so nice. You know, we employed the null tactic of bringing a super because why not? And, yeah, just, like, frag stuff. We also have a carrier here, and it's like, you know, the Amimaki's a crazy place, boys. So yeah, we worked down those their stuff. You know, we got paints and stuff just so the super can apply well. I've got a little paint in my Drake. I love this Drake Navy fit, man. It's super fun. You can just apply like everywhere. You're doing loads of DPS, especially after the buff. It's even better. So yes, GF to those guys. Okay, Floss and Asset area the past couple of days have been bumping, man. Especially later in the evening. So we've been coming down here for like some kiddie stuff, trying to get some good fights. Fighting UK and the Armada dudes. So we get some fight, what's it called, kills on this large. They align out to the medium. Kill Stabber. Like, alright, sweet. We noticed they've all, like, started to pile up on the medium. And we're like, okay, let's everyone align there. See what's happening. And all of us are like, bro, I bet you they've warped our range so, like, they could, tackle us, and then some of us are like, nah, they'll be inside the Plex, they're not gonna fight us. And what do you think? I'm like, YOLO boys, let's go in first. Warp Insanity, come on, let's go, guys. What's the worst that can happen? The worst happens, okay? Right, I'm also a team player here, you'll notice. Hold on, let's just land. What range could he possibly be at, by the way? Right on 70, fantastic. Alright, so I'm like, okay, no one else is here, I should have hold it in fun. But I was the first to break N1 pull range because I'm a team player, and we go down. I think Magus was actually called primary, but I was like, oh god, Thrasher. This is my meme light missile Caracal Navy, and it didn't last long. GF UK. Okay, I came back to reship after that and I got into a Serb. We've seen this frigate gang. They were warping about and trying to get on zero on us. So I land at zero as they warp and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Because I'm pretty sure I can tank all these frigates as we kill them. I'm in a Serb. We have an Orpheus. We have a Maelstrom, but he warps to zero and he does like nothing here. But you'll see, this is probably one of the most satisfying things. Who knew that rapid flights were so good at killing frigates, by the way? So I get like a bunch of solo kills. So does Hydro here. I believe Sam also comes in near the end and just dram. You'll see we're just like fragging this frigate gang, and oh my god, it is so fun. GF to those guys for taking the fight. I believe they initially like shot at me, seen that, and then they go for the Orpheus, which is a smarter play because I'm actually quite tanky with the adaptive, the large shield sender next LASB. I might have also been thinking that assault damage control, which we don't, but even without, we're still like really tanky here. We're pretty much just free firing at this point before rapid light boats are just like chewing through these frigates, right? We're hoping to kill them all before we go and reload. Our drones are also doing a little bit of work here. But yeah, I think we end up killing them all before we go and reload, which, oh my god, that was it's a shame that wasn't in the Caracal Navy, mate. You know, that'd be the redeeming thing for that Caracal Navy. I tell ya, the rapid light Caracal Navy is not a meme, it is glorious. And GF to those guys also, that was really fun. So yeah, it's all the interesting content I got in the past couple of days. Sorry I haven't been more active in my uploads, it's just been like I mentioned, the content has not been there, or the fights I have got are not really all that interesting to watch. So I don't include like all the solo fights I have. Majority of the solo fights I don't actually include. Most of them aren't all that interesting. I only try and include the ones that are somewhat close, or something that I can maybe commentate on to like give out good knowledges. But yeah, I had some nice little solo engagement, small guy engagements and some solo ones there. I'm off for like 2 and a bit weeks, so hopefully I'll get a bunch of videos out for you guys. But again, it just depends on how the Warzone is, right? If people are out in space, get some good fights. Depending on like what wormholes we have going out to Null. Any good fleet fights, these kind of things. So yeah, sorry. I want to try and get like 5 of these videos out a week, and I haven't been doing this. But yes, okay. I'm going to leave you. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, Friday tomorrow, boys. You know, always be in high spirits and stuff. Okay, yes, I shall see you guys in the next one.